this is what I should be doing. As chair of the Finance Advisory Board and the Bond Oversight Committee, it's important to me that you understand that we shouldn't spend any penny sales tax money on roads until we're done with the project. We are going to be about $5 million under budget. We did raise an additional $1 million on the sale of the bonds. We sold at a premium. It gives us $6 million extra in the end. It's a $40 million borrowing, so that's 15% of that number. It doesn't mean we get to do 15% more roads. It means we get to do about 25 to 30% more roads because they're in better shape. So let's deal with that first. Let's take the penny sales tax money and do two things that need to be done. Well, three things. Put some money aside for things that come up along the way. And as we build a plan, do this golf course, and do that beach. And not just the pool, but the things that need to be done at the beach complex as well. Herman is right about that. We talked about Lake Worth Beach. I'm against it completely, not just from a history standpoint, but there's a better way. I've been given guidance by the post office here in South Florida. We have 7 zip codes that carry a designation of Lake Worth. 6 of them is the primary. The procedure is to petition the post office to remove Lake Worth from any zip code that's outside our city. And I'm working with them now, putting together the procedure. I was working with the city attorney's office, but they dropped the ball, so I'm just taking this on myself and writing the proposal to the post office. That's the way to get it done. So if a crime happens in 6-3, it happens in Green Acres, not in Lake Worth. All the crime stats in the entirety of Central Palm Beach County dump down on our 37,000 people. And that makes us the 4th most dangerous city in the state when we're not. Crime is dropping, but we're getting everyone else's crime stats. I think that we can fund the PDSO. We were all here in this room after the tie line went down, and Cat and Bear told us at the Paracove meeting they found 1 crime in the city that night. Why? Because they pulled in assets from all the other districts and they flooded the city with cars. Remember that, right? In the meeting here in that last April. And there wasn't 1 crime. That's a proven message right there. It's a proof of concept that if we can get more police on the street, we can cut down on our crime. How do we do that? The CRA has blown millions of dollars buying properties for a certain price and then either giving away or selling them for nothing. The CRA is able to pay for police presence in their district. It's part of blight as well. Blight is not just buildings that need to be fixed, it's crime. And the CRA has the opportunity to do that. That's 19 deputies for what they paid on L&M Street for. Right? That's 6 deputies per shift in the CRA district. That's a lot of presence and that's a lot of crime that can be stopped. Again, I hope I can get your vote and talk to you afterwards about that. Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
First, a reminder, the road bond was voted in by the people of this city. It was on the same ballot as Omari's name 2 years ago. So while he'd like to take credit for that, it was actually all of us and the former commission. The other thing was regarding crime. 3 months before Omari was voted into office, our mayor signed in 5 additional deputy officers. We've added no more, but she added 5 in 3 months before he took office. Also, the state has made regulation on sober homes, so we've had fewer sober homes and fewer people on the streets. Now, our dais did vote in to buy the equipment that was requested by PDSO. As far as the comprehensive plan for the park, we have been talking about it for years. They've been talking about doing a study. This study is not of them. This is a study that encompasses all 37,000 of our residents and a few thousand more who we haven't counted yet. So I believe this is truly needed. We need to look at everyone's, the people who are here and the people who will be coming here, and what is truly best for our city. And as I said before, if it comes back that the best use is to put a pool at the beach, then I will be the first one to vote that in. As far as, I'm sorry again, I have been endorsed by Vice Mayor Andy Amoroso. He is your District 3 Commissioner. I have been endorsed by the realtors of Palm Beach County and the greater Fort Lauderdale area. My background is in business, and I understand there's a big difference between local government and business, but there's some basic business principles that are greatly needed on our dais. When elected, I will take the municipal elected classes that are offered by the League of Cities to bring me up to speed on the laws and nuances governing this position. I will bring my business skills, experience, and
all, starting with establishing my own business hours and keeping an open door policy. I will bring transparency to our local government, beginning with that consent agenda. Again, we should never be buying or selling property, $1 million worth of property on a consent agenda. That needs a discussion. We should know when there has been a bid proposal on one of our properties. I would like to see that included on our website. I'd like to make it public knowledge. I will work to improve the lack of consistency in our customer service, and I will encourage much needed improvements in our marketing, communication, and business development. We have a great little city. We need to be better at sharing it, and I need your vote. Please vote for Kathy Turk, March 12th. Thank you.
So I'm a teacher, and I hate to get all scholastic on you, but when I think about those of us who sit on the dais, whether it's me or whether it's Commissioner Robinson, when I think about what it is that you've elected us to do, a favorite quote comes to mind, and it's by one of my favorite authors, Henry David Thoreau. He wrote that book we were all supposed to read in high school, Walden. He said, to affect the quality of the day is the highest of arts, right? And when I think about what we're elected to do, that's exactly what our job is. Our job is to improve the quality of your days here in Lake Worth, is to improve the quality of your life. And I would submit to you that that's not only what we've been trying to do over the past 2 years, that's exactly what it is that we've been doing over the past 2 years. And I think the proof is in the pudding. You can look at the crime rate and see that it's down 27%. It's down because each of us on the dais had a hand in that, whether it's voting on the PBSO contracts, or whether it's pushing for the license plate readers that are catching the people with the stolen vehicles, or whether it's pushing for the cameras that are catching people committing crimes in the act. We had a hand in that. In addition, we solved historic preservation. And so you've seen it easier to get simple changes to your homes, whether it's doors, windows, roofs, fences, and in addition to that, you've seen your home values increase more than any other city in Palm Beach County. You've seen your electric rates come to parity with FPL. You've seen investment flowing to the city. And so, what I would say is this: is your life better today here in Lake Worth than it was 2 years ago? And I think the answer is undoubtedly yes. And I think the fact is, every single one of us up on there on the dais played an important role in making that happen. And the only people who would say otherwise are the very same people who are running for office. And so what I would say is this: if you're going to run for office, if you're running against people who've been in office or we've done good things, my question is why now? Why, when we finally have it all together, when we finally have things coming in strong, the road bond, sure, I didn't vote on it, but I supervised it along with my peers on the dais, and it's $5 million under budget, and it's ahead of schedule. And the fact is, although my opponent would like to say I had no hand in that, the fact is, if it was $5 million over budget, and if it was behind schedule, if our crime rate was up 27%, you would have no problem hanging that around my neck, right? And so, this is the truth. This is the truth. Teddy Roosevelt used to say, you don't change horses in the middle of a stream. And so I would say to you, you don't change your commission while they're on board. You don't change the people who sit up there on the dais while they've been making the things happen that we've wanted to see for a long time. Guys, we have momentum for the first time in a very, very long time. There's no reason to change direction. We're going in the right direction. We're on the right course. When you go into your polling place on March 12th, and when you go into that ballot booth, it is my hope and it is my request that you put your mark next to my name. My name is Commissioner Omari Hardy. I'm asking for your vote. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating.
I love working with Omari Hardy, but I hate to follow him behind the microphone. So, really.
We love you, Reverend.
There are many. I'm going to read this again too because it's less torturous. There are many reasons for running for office in Lake Worth. I believe my reasons are the most honest, the most sincere, and I will prove to be the most productive for our city. I have experience working with the existing commission staff, volunteer boards, and other elected leaders. I am able to communicate, exchange ideas, and compromise when necessary. I am proud and honored to be endorsed by Congresswoman Lois Franklin, Senator Bobby Powell, Jr., State Senator Laurie Berman, County Commissioner Dave Kerner, Palm Beach County School Board member Erica Woodfield, Human Rights Council, the AFL-CIO, City Commissioners Andy Amoroso and Omar Hardy, and former City Commissioner Retha Lowe. These people have worked in government. They know what it's like. They know that the expectation on the outside is entirely different than working with people in government. So I value their endorsement, and they know what it's like, and they recognize that I am good for government. My priorities, I've mentioned, the oceanfront casino decisions. We have to start with conversation to prioritize that expenditure. That's a cookie jar that needs very careful, disciplined attention. Raising the scores of all the schools I've mentioned. I want to continue the commitment to our downtown, planning ahead to accommodate growth with wise, disciplined parking, and marketing our momentum that we've got going. Captain O'Grady's is going to be open. The Bamboo Room is going to be open. These are things that are an indication that we truly are going in the right direction. I look forward to the challenges. I love this town, and I'm asking for your vote to continue my progress that we've made. Our strength is in our people, and we are truly a volunteer city, and I value the boards and all the citizen input. I am certainly accessible by phone. I have coffee at the bookseller every Wednesday morning, and I look forward to serving Lake Worth for 31 years.
Well, first I want to thank you all for coming out and listening to us. I extend, so much appreciation for the people up here as well as you all out there as well. But I'm going to answer Commissioner Hardy's question. He said why? He said why change course? Well, the reason is because I want to join a team. I want to join the team that's up there right now. It's not a campaign. It's not a campaign pitch that there's a breakdown in decorum on the commission right now. It's not true. It's absolutely true. We have had since November commissioners slamming doors and walking out. We've had the mayor walking out. We've had people yelling and screaming and fighting. The commissioners are not on the same page. They do not have consensus about the big picture problems that we need to address here in our city. Our city has got to start addressing some of those big picture problems. Let me talk about it real fast. Number one, I didn't get to answer your question, Anthony, about my vision for the pool. What I said was, we want to, I am of the mind, and yes, there's a stack of papers that went out that supposedly had 800 people on it. I went through the stack, I looked at it. It was only about a third that were residents. There's just as many people or more who are out there that do not come to these meetings. They don't have time to make it to city commission meetings. They don't have time to make it to charrettes. They have families, they're working, they're taking care of their homes, they can't make it out. But you know what, we have conversations with them because we're out in the community. We're out door knocking. We've hit over 1,200 homes so far since January. It's been an incredible feat. And we're listening to people. And what we're hearing is, it sounds to me like we need to have a pool on the mainland. Here's my vision if we can get past having a pool on the beach complex. We tear out the road, we create an open, walkable promenade space, we create some more green space, maybe we extend the casino complex and create some more diverse entertainment and retail opportunities there. We diversify our revenue at the beach. Right now, our only revenue stream is about 80% of it comes from parking. So, how long until we've got to jack up the parking rate again? It is true that at $3 an hour, it hasn't deterred people from going to the beach, and that's a good thing. I think we're in the market. I think we've got a good market rate at $3 an hour there. But for how long are we going to continue to just keep jacking up that rate? People cannot afford $6 to go to a pool. We got to put it in the community. Moving on from that, we talked a lot about marketing and strategic tonight, and that's a really great thing. That's an important thing that the city has been missing for a long time. We have a city of about 330 employees. We only have one that's a public information officer. His name is Ben Kerr. He's doing a great job with what he's got. I know because I've seen the work he does, and I'm a marketing and advertising professional, but he needs a team. He needs some more help. What he needs is a strategic protocol for how communications are delivered, what communications are delivered, and when. It is true that we all love our city here. We love this city, but we've got to start letting other people outside the city know that we love them. I just want to use the last remaining time to differentiate myself a little bit from my opponents up here. First of all, if you're good for the status quo, you're cool with the broken pool, you're okay with the downtown that's 35% vacant, you don't think we got a parking problem, you don't think we need to grow up as a city, then maybe Commissioner Robinson is your choice. If you're looking for somebody who says they want to put the city manager on a tight dog chain with spikes, then Rich is your choice. I'm not looking to do that. I'm looking to join the team. I'm looking to lead the city into the future. And if you're with me, please vote for Tom Copeland. Vote for